The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. The Brewers battle the Cardinals. Next. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renneke has his guys lined up like this. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. Gene Segura makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Wacha delivering a 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a swing and a ground ball. And a rather easy first out. So we made him work a bit, but the leadoff man is finally retired here. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Scooter Gennett will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Here's the first offering. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Ready with the 2-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Full count, 3-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The next 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Mark Reynolds will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll have to go to work against a tough assignment indeed, as there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Garza. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. John Jay will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fouled back. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Batting second, third baseman,
Matt Carpenter will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Fouled straight back. Three-two, here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Francisco has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We've played an inning. No score. Juan Francisco will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Let's win, Cardinals!
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Left fielder,
Chris Davis will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Let's go!
First pitch coming. And a curveball in for a strike. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And two quick outs here in the second.
batting seventh, right fielder, Lyle Overbay.
Lyle Overbay will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with two gone now in the top of the second. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Overbay trying to get on top of that one, but misses, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Now the pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Mark McGuire will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Cardinals, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Come on now, get it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
Now here's the pitch. Out to short for Segura. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
I'm want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Go Cardinals! Come on, Cardinals!
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Matt Holliday will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season. An even .300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And this is fouled straight back. Now a hard liner toward short, and Holliday has a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Oh, and Reynolds with some trouble, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Fouled back. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Ooh, what a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ball game. And now with 2 away, 1 more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Michael Waka will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Come on, Cardinals.
First pitch coming. And there's the fastball that time from Garza. It's 0-1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Come on, St. Louis.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this, but they're a strike away from that coming true.
I can't get him to go after that slider. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Caleb Gindel will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Center fielder, Caleb Gindel.
That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
An ideal start to the inning here out of the number 8 spot. He's into second on the double. Now you've got your pitcher due next, so you can either put the bunt on, or they could even think about showing bunt, draw the corners in, and then letting him swing away.
Matt Garza will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Here's an easy strikeout.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back and it's 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, I really like this call here, even early in the game, because you make sure you get that guy over to third base, and it gives you a good shot to get on the board first.
Gene Segura will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a changeup there that had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Peralta will put this one away for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
Scooter Gennett will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Jonathan Lucroy will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. John Jay makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Just overmatched him there.
And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out.
Do it, Cardinals. Do it.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
St. Louis. Yeah. Woo. All right, St. Louis.
Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Gindel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Get the runner to second. Move the runner along. Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with one down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch. Here we go.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go, Redbird.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he is in there.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Yadier Molina will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Jay leading off second, now the pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Come on, Cardinals. Here we go.
And now this ball is crushed down the line in left, and he'll be kicking himself on that one as it's going to hook foul into the seats. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Matt Holliday will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
And Holiday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Mark Reynolds will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the postseason last year. With 2 strikes, Walk is not a guy who will set you up with a lot of curveballs. He'll come right after you with the hard stuff, and he threw that one right by him.
Juan Francisco will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And a ball, 1-0.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A 2-1 offering. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swinging a high chopper, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Here's the full count offering. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Chris Davis will try it again. He flew out his first time. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Oh, and he gets around on the curveball as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is over the wall. Home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Lyle Overbay will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Right fielder, Lyle Overbay.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Caleb Gindel will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Easy batter, free swinger.
In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And no one will get this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Johnny Peralta will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Let's go, St. Louis! Come on, St. Louis! Woohoo! Here we go.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And Overbay tucks this one in for the first out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Mark Ellis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Michael Waka will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And there's ball 1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Matt Garza will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
That's a strike.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Gene Segura will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike.
Let's do it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Scooter Gennett will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Scooter Gennett.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
2 runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Now a swing here and another ground ball headed to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 2-0 lead. John Jay will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this inning begins with a pitch chopped fouled at home plate. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Matt Carpenter is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, look at this. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
Oh, and that's a tough play right there for a third baseman. Remember, he's already playing off the line with the left-hander up there, so he's got to dive back all the way across his body, but he's able to haul it in, stand up, and make the strong throw to first.
Michael Lee will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Francisco is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Pat Nashik will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Pat Nashik.
Jonathan Lucroy will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Mark Reynolds will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Mark Reynolds.
Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here 0-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. Two runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Here comes the 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Juan Francisco will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Strike him out!
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Up with it is Ellis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Mark McGuire will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace. a good tempo to him out there right now.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. Stays alive here as this is foul off to the right. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Yadier Molina will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Fouled straight back. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
That one's in there, 3-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Here he comes, 3-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one off in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Johnny Peralta will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. For Holiday, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Two and 0.
You can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back standing. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Yeah, that slider's been real good to him all night long. No reason not to ride that as much as he can.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Mark Ellis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Two out here and a runner at second. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
Come on, you can do it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Chris Davis will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And a perfect start to the seventh as this should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
Runner at second now, nobody out. And here's the former doubles champ Lyle Overbay. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. For Davis, it's his fourth double here in this early part of the year. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Hold the bat right here.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Caleb Gindel will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Aramis Ramirez has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza.
Aramis Ramirez.
Cut it down right here.
First pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's get the out.
2-0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. And he can't be chasing pitches like that.
And he's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Gene Segura will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0.
And for Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that one key hit.
On the way. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And now a pitch lined into right field. He comes through. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scooter Gennett will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Now the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Mark Reynolds will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Lee retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Tom Gorzolani will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 32, Tom
Colton Wong will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And this is fouled straight back. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
That's great production here out of the number 9 hole, leading off the inning. managers like to think of those number 9 guys as sort of a second leadoff man, and he takes that to heart as he's into scoring position already with a leadoff double.
John Jay will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Get the runner over!
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I think the key to this play is that he never panicked after he bobbled the ball. So he knows right where it is, he regathers himself, and still makes a good, strong throw to get his man.
Matt Carpenter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with the ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third. Outside and low, 3-0.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give them any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Mark McGuire will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
That's by him for strike one.
Ooh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike three.
Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Brandon Kinsler will slide in now and try and work out of this one.
Brandon Kinsler.
Yadier Molina will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Now a swing, and he takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And Overbay will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cardinals 2. Kevin Segrist will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kevin Segrist.
Juan Francisco will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Juan Francisco.
Right here.
Get him down.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
For the shortstop, Peralta. throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 18,
Chris Davis will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And that's over, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Lyle Overbay will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
He swings at anything.
Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. One and one. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this will be fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Curveball. Oh, strike 3 called, and he can't believe it. Nevertheless, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And it remains 5-2. Matt Holliday will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Holliday finds the alley. This will be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The shortstop,
Johnny Peralta will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow.
one throw.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. For Holiday, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Yeah.
Good eye, all right.
Three and oh now.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Alan Craig will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
One to go.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Let's go. Hey, now, let's go.
2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Three and oh now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball four. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Well, there you see Brewer manager Ron Renicky out for a conference at home plate, so I would imagine we're going to see a double switch here. Francisco Rodriguez will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
Francisco Rodriguez. Now playing right field is out of the mount spot. Number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Colton Wong will step in now with the possible tying run on first as they try to claw their way back in this thing. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Stay clear of the DP.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Definitely not what you want to do there. Hitting into an infield fly rule with the bases loaded and nobody out? Wow, what a waste of a great RBI opportunity.
John Jay will be the batter, and with the bases loaded here, represents the possible go-ahead run. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Foul back. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are two gone now.
Oh, this is two opportunities to drive in runs that have gone by the wayside now. I mean, you had the bases loaded, nobody out, and the best you can do is a pop-up and a strikeout, and that'll suck the wind out of any rally.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and two men out. First pitch coming. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Can't afford to get overconfident on the mound. You've got two of the three outs you need here, but this is still a very dangerous hitter. You're not out of the woods yet.
Ready now on 1-1. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to two here.
Well, a good job of bailing out his two teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with two away to finally get the job done.
Peter Borges will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 12, Peter Borges.
Michael Lee will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
Just a great at-bat there. He fell behind early, and he worked it back to 2-2, and then boom, lines a single to drive in the run. That's all about never giving up at the plate.
Mark McGuire will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now, with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Hit the mountain, boy. Come on, go yard here. You can do it.
The 1-0 home. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And listen to this crowd now. They are into it.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
Come on.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Here comes the new.
Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
This game can be so cool sometimes. He's got 2 outs. He makes a great pitch. No power in this swing whatsoever. And yet somehow he manages just to basically drop a 60-degree wedge out there, and it's going to wind up driving home 2.
Michael Fires trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Yadier Molina will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Gindel is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Brewers 5. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Caleb Gindel will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Center fielder, Caleb Gindel.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike one.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Sharply hit back up the middle, and the tying run is on to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Jason Mott will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jason Mott.
Ryan Braun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here we go. Turn go.
Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The shortstop, number 9,
Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
That lady's coming down.
Gene Segura will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. One there. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, these guys fought hard right to the end. They got the tying run on base here in the ninth, but they couldn't get any further than that as the double play ball brings this game to a close.
Ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 6-5. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Kevin Segrist. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Francisco Rodriguez. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.